Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk Hbar, get into Hedera. We're going to talk about a huge update as we get into a big month of April coming for Hbar. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts as well as we get into new adoption as Hbar kind of gets more into RWA. Talk about Hbar a little bit on the charts, and then we'll get you on your way. So appreciate you. Give me a couple minutes of your time. Let's get right into it. For those of you that are returning subscribers, appreciate you all. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button and please subscribe right down below if you want Hbar content. And let's get into the discussion, okay? The first thing we're going to do is look at the day that we're having overall. And as it relates to Hbar, we're going to pull up the chart here. You can see it's been a kind of a sharp in the red direction, if you will, as we look in kind of the overall narrative. These are the candles that we are kind of faced with right now. And right now, Hbar is kind of getting hit a little bit more than other cryptos, down almost 3.4% over the last 24 hours, trading at 1650 on the charts. And this is something where we look into kind of what Hbar has been up to. You know, this is a crypto once that we were talking about way back when. Okay, Hbar was down here, guys, in the wee part of 2024, trading around 3-4 cents, and we were all about it. All right, so Hbar's kind of withstood a lot of the overall narrative that's plagued the crypto market, right? They've been kind of hanging in there, surviving a little bit better than others, outperforming the rest of the market still. We have had sharp sell-offs, but I think that's more of the macro. And right now we're kind of just right where everyone else is within the crypto sphere, kind of at that floor that we're seeing across the board. So I do believe in Hbar, one of my picks for the long run. That's why I talk about it. I'll give you guys a little bit more of my analysis a little later on. But let's remember, this is not financial advice. Always be sure to do your own research and due diligence when we do talk crypto. And I will tell you guys, I do have a link down below for BTCC. If you want to trade with me on that exchange, they have a lot of giveaways going on right now, as well as some promotional things. If you sign up using my link, there is a volume competition as well as a deposit cash back. Check out that link down below to enjoy spot and leverage trading for all United States-based clients as well as global. BTCC, trusted for over 14 years. Check out that link right down below, okay? Here's the big headline, though, as we look into this big month of April for Hbar. The Hbar Foundation has teamed up to push the ERC 3643 RWA adoption. This partnership is aiming to accelerate compliant RWA adoption across the Hedera ecosystem, okay? So a very strategic move from the foundation to kind of expand into the world of RWA, and more than just a collaboration. This will also allow other institutions and aid them by using ERC 3643. That is a standard that has been widely used in issuing and managing blockchain-based assets and being compliant within those regulations, okay? So essentially what it comes down to is they're basically just setting that foundation for them to eventually spread their wings and be what they want to be within the world of RWA, okay? This is not anything new. We've seen this within tokenization of the green bonds that have been issued by major banks such as Citi and ABN, AMRO. That's something within kind of what it allows them to do in accordance with the law and having more permission-based characteristics, okay, when you do issue digital assets. So kind of what you need to have to do in order to ensure that only people with permission can use those real-world assets, okay? Now, according to this and through this collaboration, this will encourage more institutions to look at and use ERC 3643, especially on the Hedera network. So obviously it's going to open up a lot of doors. It's going to pave the way for more RWA. And this is something, as we look into this will be basically the benchmark and gold standard as what you want to do to improve kind of what has already been built, but also kind of add for more adoption down the road, okay? And that's going to be crucial. I think as more companies and institutions enter the fold, you're going to definitely want to kind of look at what Hbar is doing right now, and this is a big step forward, and it's something to be excited about. It's not necessarily going to make the charts go up 10, 15%. A lot of you guys out there are just investing in Hbar. You're not really caring about what's going on in the back end, and that's fine. Everybody can kind of look at crypto for whatever they want to do with it. But in terms of the technical kind of jargon that's going on right now, this is a big step forward within real-world adoption, okay? So that's kind of what we had coming up. On the other hand, though, we have had a lot of different predictions for HBAR, and I want to share with you guys kind of mine. I mean, personally, this is something where even when HBAR was at 3, 4, 5 cents, and we were talking about it and saying it was one of my favorite value plays within crypto, I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell a cryptocurrency. I can't, first and foremost, but this is something where we look at kind of what HBAR represented at those very, very discounted levels in terms of just where I had them valued and what the actual price was for HBAR, okay? But I still think it's bullish for HBAR in the futures, the perspective. I do see a lot of room for optimism. And that's kind of where you look into kind of what we could see in the next coming weeks and months if crypto really does get its tailwind, okay? Because right now, I think it's more so the macro that's weighing us down. I think that, you know, as RWA, as institutional involvement and interest continues to grow, I think HBAR is going to be at the forefront of that discussion when we do see that big push. But nobody has that crystal ball. Nobody can sit here and tell you, hey guys, HBAR is going to go up 25% in the next 30 days. You know, I would be a fool for telling you guys that, and you'd be a fool for listening. I'm just giving you guys my honest opinion. I'm bullish on HBAR and the technology, and also kind of where the market's at right now. It does provide a lot of entries for people that maybe missed the boat when HBAR was down 3, 4, 5, 6 cents, kind of opening up that door for a further discussion into, hey, maybe we can hit that push again and HBAR will come up on the other side. So appreciate you guys all tuning in. Wanted to give you guys that quick update within the ERC 3643. That's a big, big step forward in terms of RWA. Leave your comments down below. I'm sure a lot of you guys are more inept or in terms of just understanding this all. And if the technical stuff is kind of leaving you with a lot of reservations on kind of, okay, what does this mean for me as a holder? I can understand that and appreciate it, because there's a lot of crypto traders out there that don't technically, I guess, get down with a lot of the more blockchain terminology and just the whole process with that. I think it's more so just there's a lot of people out there just trading crypto without knowing a lot of this back end stuff that goes on behind the scenes. And that's why I wanted to make this update, because ERC 3643 is very pivotal and a crucial step forward as Hedera looks to move forward within RWA and that whole bullish narrative, okay? So appreciate you guys giving me a couple minutes of your time. As always, like I said earlier, if you want to start trading on BTCC, links are down below, but make sure you guys all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.